Good morning, my cookie crumbs, and welcome back to the studio. I know I keep skipping days. Work has been a bit hectic. I'm doing my best, I promise. Bear with me. Alright, anyways. I know you guys are kind of used to hearing the sound of my car going, but it's not going because it's been a little bit warmer and, well, the snow is melting, but there's ice everywhere. So my butt's gotta be careful. My clumsy butt. Anyways, let's continue. Let's get on with the story. Izuku groaned as he came awake. He felt something lying up against him and realized it was Tandro. He looked just as injured as he was. But that was when he remembered him and Tandro were in a giant chess game. They were pitted against each other. They were forced to hurt each other when they didn't want to. Tandro, wake up. Are you okay? Izuku was really tired, worn out. He was weak. He couldn't speak without it hurting. Tandro, unfortunately, did not hear him and kept sleeping. He isn't sleeping. He's unconscious. I still have to help him. Izuku tried to get up, but it was of no use. His body was just too weak right now. It was only then that Tandro woke up, feeling something slam back into him. Isuku, you're awake. So are you. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm okay. Are you sure? I'm so sorry. Don't apologize. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault, like you said. Yeah, I can't believe he did that. Yeah, I can't believe it either. Suddenly the lights flickered on to simulate daytime. And the man walked in. Leave us alone. Yeah. Can't you at least let us recover before the next whatever you have planned? My dear sweet boys, you're no fun. Besides, I was just coming to check on you, that's all. Although, I suppose I could make you better. He snapped his fingers and their wounds were gone. Their outfits were fixed and there was not a scratch on them. Why do you do this to us? Yeah, what is your end game? I've told you. No, your true end game. Like, what do you get out of this? Satisfaction. What? Satisfaction, my dear boy. Nothing more and nothing less. But I'm not going to reveal everything to you. I've told you what my plans are. It isn't my fault if you can't follow along. Now then, time for the next experiment, as it were. Huh? Come along, boys. They followed him to another room where there was a platform high above the ground. And then beneath the platform, it looked like there was a trap door. What are you planning? You'll see. Ta-ta. He clapped his hands and suddenly Tandro disappeared. Tandro? Tandro appeared on top of the platform. He was bound and gagged. He couldn't move. He squirmed, trying to get out of his bounds, but he couldn't. Tandro! Tandro wanted to shout down to Izuku that he was all right, but he couldn't. He couldn't speak. Just sit tight, Tandro. I'll figure something out. What is this game, and what is that trap door? I don't want to find out. It looks like that platform moves, most likely to drop Tandro. Probably drop him down into that trap door, whatever that is. Focus, Izuku, focus. We need to get to Tandro, get him off the platform before it falls. There's no timer to indicate time. So, this must be... Wait a second. No timer to tell time? Or to run out? I wonder. Izuku took a step forward, and suddenly a spike popped out of the floor, and Tanjiro's platform shifted downward just a tad. Tandro gave a surprised little squeak, and Izuku looked up. The platform moved. I get it. This is one of those games where there's clearly a password involved, or some sort of pattern that you have to figure out. Damn it. I'm not sure if I'll be able to... Not without... Izuku looked back up at Tanjiro, and Tandro was giving him an encouraging smile beneath his gag. Izuku nodded, and very carefully Izuku walked across the floor, memorizing his steps. This way, if he stepped on the wrong thing, he would know that that was not the one. So far, so good. But then came the next part, trying to get from the ground up to the platform. There was no ladders or steps up to the platform where Tanjiro was. Did he have to climb and get to the ceiling and drop down? There, Izuku spotted a rope, right in the corner, kind of like the climbing ropes you saw at gym class. Izuku jumped onto it, not taking a chance in stepping on one of the squares beneath it. Izuku climbed up the rope and gently swung himself over to the platform. He dragged Tanjiro back as soon as he got up there. He untied him, ungagged him, and hugged him. Tanjiro, you're safe. Yeah, thanks to you. But wait, this was too easy. What? What are you talking about? This was way too easy. Why would he give me a game that he knew I could easily win at? Yeah, that does seem a little suspicious. Maybe he was trying to allude to a harder game? Maybe. I don't know, this just seems really... Suddenly the platform began to shake, and the trap door opened beneath them. It looked like an endless pit of nothing. There was no water, no lava, no spikes, nothing. Just what looked like a bottomless hole. Izuku felt dizzy and sat back, along with Tandro. Suddenly, Izuku was the one who vanished. Tandro looked all over and saw Izuku at the end of the platform, holding on as much as he could. Izuku, hold on! Tandro was suddenly blocked. If you want Izuku, you know how to get to him. Suddenly, the roles were reversed. Tandro now had to get a bound and gagged Izuku off of the platform. But now the game was harder. Tandro tried to follow the steps that Izuku did, but it turned out that they were wrong and Izuku was slipping. Izuku! I should have known he switched up the game. And the patterns. What do I do? I'm not really good at patterns. Not like Izuku. Calm down, Tanjiro. You faced many adversaries. You faced demons greater than this. You can do this. Focus. Suddenly, Tanjiro was well on his way, making it across the floor. Izuku, even though it was muffled, he was shouting behind his gag, encouraging Tanjiro. Tanjiro smiled sadly at that. He wished Izuku could speak, but there was no real way to get those gags off. They were like a form-fitting mask that just was glued to your face. There were no knots or anything. Only the man could remove them. Izuku managed to remove his, but only because the man allowed him to. Izuku was up there, still crying and cheering him on. He couldn't disappoint him. He just couldn't. Tandro made his way across the platform and snagged Izuku off of it after a long and harboring pattern journey. Tandro got Izuku unbound and ungagged, and once again, the two hugged. Oh, Isuku, I'm so sorry, you almost fell. It's okay. We're going to have strengths and weaknesses that are different from each other's. But you did it. Yeah, I did. The two boys were cut off and they screamed as they fell. They fell right into the pit. They looked up and saw a little bit of light. Then nothing. The trapdoor closed. And there is pitch blackness. Tanjiro, you're still here, right? Yeah, I'm still here. Let's try to... Here. They found each other's hands and grasped. They grasped onto each other tightly, not wanting to let go in fear the other one would disappear. Tandro, I'm not afraid of the dark, but I feel like something's watching us. Yeah, you're not the only one. I'm getting that same feeling. A low growl could be heard. And suddenly, they thought they saw two bright, bloodshot eyes glowing in the distance, staring at them. As quick as they found it, it vanished. Tantra, something's in here with us. I know. I saw the beast. Just stay calm, Izuku. Just stay calm. I'm trying. You think I'd be a little braver than this? I faced villains worse than this. And yet, hey, I get it. I'll admit, I'm a bit terrified as well. And I faced demons. Tandro. Look, over there. The eyes were back, but they seemed closer. They tried to take a step back, but then the thing lunged. Uh-oh, everybody. Oh no. What is the creature? Is it something that Izuku is going to befriend? Because let's be real, Izuku would literally... Izuku would find monsters and literally just befriend all of the monsters, you know? Like, if Izuku were to go into Demon Slayer land, he would befriend, like, half of the demons in there. Let's be completely real. It's like, oh gosh, I'm on a big Kingdom Hearts kick. I know for a fact that Izuku would just take all the Heartless and adopt all the Heartless. Facts. Alright, guys, that's all I have for you today, and I will see you in the lot next time. Bye-bye. Stay safe out there, especially if it's snowing or if it's really icy where you are right now. Stay safe, drive safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.